This goes out to all the guys who like to play basketball in the rain with no clothes on. This is for you. I know Jesus saves. I wish he'd save us from this podcast. I know he looks after you and me, but I wish he'd take us far away from here.
What it do? Yeah, I know what it is. Happy IDM Friday. Welcome to episode 112. Help me sing. This is your boy Oathman, joined by Papa Shorts, Chris Lingonberry. What's up, man?
What up, bro?
Happy Friday to you, dude. Fucking long ass work week for the both of us, right? Just fucking grinding away, dude. Grinding. What happened? Everything okay? You got a text and you went, oh my God.
Oh.
Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's good. But my vagina.
Yeah.
You and I went a little too hard on the hangout time before the show.
I know.
And I get a text from her that said, "Are you guys done yet?" And I go, "We're literally just starting right now."
What did she respond yet?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It's my vagina. She's always like
vagina.
She's always like, what are you guys even doing? Like, how do you get there at 3 and you don't get back till 7:30? I was like, we got show prep to do.
They don't understand the value of the hang, first of all.
Yeah, you got to get the mood right.
They don't understand that Shorts has to organize the Patreon lists.
Mm.
They don't understand anything.
Yeah.
None of it.
It's all good, though, man. It's all good. It is what it is. What's up, dogs? Happy to be here. Tons of stuff to get to. It's been quite a week for both of us. How's your sleep? I've been sleeping really shitty, so I feel like I got a newborn.
I'm right there with you, brother.
Really?
I mean, I am so tired right now. I am so exhausted.
I know, man. It's brutal. And we have a video of you being a father later that we're going to get to, where you're up at 4 a.m. doing fatherly duties. Not duties, but yeah. Well, probably duties too.
Yeah, duties too.
But anything new, anything different in the fatherhood realm, the fatherhood area of your life?
Mostly just the fact that, like, it's not just this sleep deprivation, but it's like trying to learn to manage the mood of everybody in the house. And by everybody, I mean one person besides myself.
I know that's right.
I'm not talking.
I know that's right.
I'm not talking about the baby.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the other baby I'm raising.
The bigger vagina.
Oh,
right.
God, dude.
It's been a rough one.
Yeah. It's just nonstop. It never ends.
Yeah. It's been a rough one for me too. It's been like 2 weeks of just, I hate using this term because I feel like it's so overused, and I feel like it's it's like a cop out now when people use it.
Yeah.
But the gaslighting is crazy in my house.
Oh my God. Are you in my brain?
I mean, dude, it's just
what is going on?
It's just nonstop, dude. It's here's the bit. Here's what happens every day at my house. She will be very rude to me, right? But not like directly. It's, I guess you'd call it passive aggressively, you know? You know what I mean? Like, I guess if you want to do it that way, whatever, or you know what I mean? Just like kind of snappy at me. And then like, I'm trying, I play the role of trying to keep the mood like light and happy.
Oh yeah. You've used that line with me too.
Yeah.
Every time we get into an argument, dude, come on. I thought I was keeping the mood light.
I try to, man. You know, I just want to.
Yeah, you don't want to fight.
Yeah, I just want to have a nice time, and I want the girls to be like, "Oh, our house, you know, nothing but laughs, nothing but good times." And so
I feel that.
So it's hard when like I'm getting, you know, this attitude because it's hard enough to be positive. You know what I mean?
It's like the world is begging you to be a pessimist all the time.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't want to. I'm trying so hard not to.
I know, dude. I wish I was a natural optimist, dude. It's hard, you know, especially when you're jobless and fat and paying for medicine and you're still fat.
I'm sitting right here.
So you know, it's hard to keep that mood going when like every time I try to have like any sort of dialogue with her, it's like, shut up. She doesn't say shut up, but it's basically like that, you know, like, all right, I guess you can, you know.
You know what's hard? Being a mom is hard. You should try that. Put those titties to good use, you fat shit.
Like every time we go, I've said this before, but like when we go out, like just go to the park outside, it's always, I don't mind doing this, but the kids always want like me to do like play with them. And she's just kind of, I don't want a dog. I'm not trying to hate, right? But it's I'd break it down to like 75-25%. I'm like coming up with these wacky things for them to do. They're jumping to me off of like, you know, parts of the playground, and she's just kind of like, you know what I'm saying, doing her thing.
Yeah, she's like, let's go to the playground. Mommy needs a rest.
Right.
Yeah.
So anyways, so there'll be like tons of times where she will be like rude to me, passive aggressively, and I'll deal with it for like an hour, and then it gets to a point where I just fucking get in my mood, and I'm like, and she's like, she'll do this, she'll be like, what's your problem now? And I'm like, my problem is that you keep being mean to me, and I don't understand why, and I feel like a dummy just like being super nice to you when you're just being mean to me. So I've kind of reached my boiling point.
My problem, I've got 100 of them. Would you like me to start keeping a tally?
And so she'll be like, she'll either say like she doesn't know what I'm talking about. She'll be like, okay, that's all in your head. You're being sensitive. Like I don't know what's going on with you. Maybe it's the job thing. But you know.
Dude, she'll break you down like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what your problem is, and then immediately name your biggest problem.
Yeah. Maybe it's you know, your company of 8 years saying goodbye with no warning whatsoever.
That's so mean.
And so like,
I don't know what your problem is. Maybe your beard isn't lined correctly today.
So like that's what the gaslighting is, right? Like pretending like I'm just making it up in my head when I know for a fact she's being rude to me. And then but there'll be other times where she like will admit that she's kind of being rude. You know what I mean? She'll be like, oh, it's stress, you know, stress from work, or, you know, whatever it is. I'll try to chill out, and I'll be like, okay, cool. And she'll be like, can you relax now? And I'll be like, fine. And then I swear to God, this happened like 3 or 4 times. She'll leave the house after we've resolved everything in a good mood, and she'll go to like Trader Joe's or something, come back. No conversation has been had between us. She comes back angry. It's like pissed off. And I'm like, what is the problem? And she'll be like, no, like you really pissed me off earlier with what you were saying. And I'm like, we already fixed it.
She's had time to think about what you actually said.
Yeah. I'm like, she's mad that I won the argument is what she's mad about. And she'll come back and I'm like, we already like resolved it. Like we already made peace.
It's like you can't have the conversation with yourself in a shower after the argument's already happened.
Yeah, and then talk yourself back into getting angry. It's crazy, dude. It's so crazy. And then so I'm like, I'm riding this like fucking emotional roller coaster. Like, okay, we're in a good place. Okay, she's pissed off at me. All right, I'm pissed off. All right, you know what I mean? And it's impossible to predict. But so that's been going on in my house, man. But
I mean, that sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, it's great, dude. What about you?
Are your feelings real?
I think so. I've talked to a couple therapists. They say they're real.
Okay. No, I've been told in the past, I don't know, let's say 4 to 6 hours that my feelings aren't real.
Oh, hell no, dude. Really?
Oh, hell no.
Feelings like like a mind over matter thing. Like you don't have to feel pain if you convince your mind you don't have to. Like that monk that lit himself on fire.
No, more like I'm tired of you calling me stupid. Or anytime we get into an argument, you say my point doesn't make any sense. My argument's dumb. Leave me alone. And then running upstairs with the baby. And then when we finally discuss it, like 20 hours later, I would say, it's what was it?
What?
What?
No. I was just going back to the main page.
Okay.
Go ahead. Sorry.
When we finally discuss it, it's well, your feelings aren't even real.
What?
But what the hell, boy?
You got to explain that to me, dude. That's very confusing.
I was trying to say, like, perhaps you do have some narcissistic qualities.
Yeah.
Perhaps I've seen them in a past life before, and it's easy to recognize afterwards.
Yeah. For China Dukes.
Yeah. And the response was, you don't make any sense. Your feelings aren't even real. And I go, you just said that out loud.
I don't know. I don't even know what that sentence means.
The point is she was completely invalidating my feelings after I'd said, please stop invalidating my feelings, which this is the gayest conversation ever to be having on a podcast, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I go, stop invalidating my feelings. She goes, your feelings aren't even real.
Did you ask what does she mean by that?
No, I started laughing. And then I go, you just said that out loud. Your feelings aren't even real. And then she goes, say it a second time. Say it a third time. Say it a fourth time. This is the part where you just start repeating yourself over and over again. And I go, you actually said out loud, my feelings aren't real. And she's like, I know, I heard you. What else do you want? And I was like, I would like you to acknowledge with some level of humanity that you said out loud my feelings basically don't exist, that there couldn't be a bigger way to invalidate my feelings than saying they do not exist, they're not real.
I'm sorry I keep repeating the same thing like you were doing with her, but what does that mean? Like, does she mean that
she means that
emotions
when I get upset, it's irrational. And that it's not based in anything.
Not justified. Oh, you're not justified in.
Meaning I have no reason to question her and her methods.
I've never heard anybody say that. That's like the first time I ever heard anyone say your feelings aren't real.
Your feelings are not real.
You could say that to like a robot, Like,
what about an actual human person in front of you, 6 inches from your face?
No, I don't think you
with
can say
flesh
that.
and a beating heart.
Because she certainly has feelings, and
right.
You can't just say those aren't real.
Yeah,
because that's wild, dude. That is wild. Like, I wouldn't even know what to say back to that. I'd just be like, I guess, like, there's really no way to progress the conversation.
It's like somebody saying to you, like looking you in the face and going, you're not a human.
Exactly. Right. It's like nothing you say actually matters. Like, wait, what?
Yeah, how do you respond to that? That was my problem. And I just responded by repeating it over and over again and said, I can't believe you said that out loud. That's a
Dude.
crazy.
That's what I'm saying though. Like if you guys did the couples therapy bit, like I've done in the past, the therapist would clearly be on your side. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah, I think she knows that too.
yeah, so that's that's why sometimes they don't want to do it. They're like, I'm not gonna have this bitch tell me who's right and who's wrong in my house. Like that's so funny, dude.
Your feelings aren't real. It's crazy. Dude, am I crazy? That's a crazy thing to say. Look, we're nothing if not honest on this show.
Yeah.
You can tell me I'm crazy. I know I am for different reasons. But sometimes, am I crazy for this?
No. Can I ask what led her to say this? Like, what were you upset about that got her to say those feelings aren't even legit?
We got into an argument because I sensed that she was going to stop breastfeeding on her own, time without talking to me about it first. And I got irritated and I said, here's a couple of indicators why I can pick up on the fact that you're clearly building up to stopping breastfeeding on your own time, which she's a saint for breastfeeding, of course. Like that, it's a pain in the ass. She has to wake up like every 4 hours to do it.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. Any mom out there who has, the consistent drive to wake themselves up every 4 hours to breastfeed, they're a saint, of course. But it felt like she was starting to, because we had a conversation last week about, I was like, well, why are we storing all this older milk in the freezer? Like, let's just get it out. Like, let's work it into the rotation. Let's FIFO it.
Oh, she's stocking up.
First in, first out. Right. And we seem to be on the same page. And then she just keeps stashing more milk. And I'm like, why aren't we using the milk that's already in the freezer?
Yeah.
And maybe I'm a complete idiot about this situation and I'm neglecting a very important piece of the evidence or whatever. I'm sure I am. I'm a guy. I'm stupid. I'm flawed, what have you. But it seemed to me like she was getting ready, like you said, stocking up for as much as she possibly can.
She's trying to get that Costco supply going.
And I was like, bro, what gives?
Yeah. I mean,
and that was the crux of the argument.
So what? You don't want to do the formula bit?
I'd prefer to put that off as long as possible. I think babies are best off on mother's milk. I think there's a lot of science behind that. But again, it's not me that has to pump it. So if she wants to stop breastfeeding, of course, let's talk about it. But let's talk about it first. Don't just make the decision on your own. That's my entire problem with like half of these battles that we have is I'm like, it's not a just you are the parent situation. It's we're both parents. Let's have an honest dialogue about this and then come up with a plan and then move forward.
You want to be a cohesive unit.
Yeah, sure. And I guess that means that I have no feelings. They're not real.
So that's okay. So that's why she said your feelings aren't real. Because in her head, she's probably thinking this decision has nothing to do with you. You're mad about something that doesn't affect you because you're not the one that has to wake up and do all this and put the suction cups on your boobies and shit like that. So
sure,
that's probably why she said it. But still, it's a pretty wild thing to say.
Your feelings aren't real.
So how'd you guys leave it off?
We finally came to an agreement, and she agreed that we would discuss things involving the child together moving forward, so that we don't have to have this big, like like standoff every single time. And then she asked me, she goes, all right, so now you say sorry for, and I was like, I'm sorry for shouting. And I'm sorry for disagreeing with your single unilateral policy to stop breastfeeding early. She's like, no.
Try again.
And she goes, you're going to say sorry for, it's always this condescending, by the way. I'm not making this up. This is not this is me literally repeating what I've heard today.
Okay.
And she goes, no, you're going to say sorry for calling me
Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
A narcissist. And I was like, well, do you want me to lie to your face? I can't apologize for that if I think it's true.
You want an apology or the truth?
Yeah, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, pick one. So funny. Do you for real say that?
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Sometimes you gotta just bite the bullet and lie to them. Like,
are you saying I should have done that?
Oh yeah, dude.
You said I made the wrong decision.
I was telling you, sometimes I'll call like, for whatever reason, Jess like hates when I call her crazy. She's like, don't say that. And I always say, crazy people are the ones that don't like to be called crazy, right? And she's like, I don't care, whatever, just don't call me that. So it's probably like a trigger or something like that,
Yeah.
Damn, dude, that sucks though. But so the sleep is just as bad as before. You guys, you making any progress on le bébé?
Yeah, the baby's sleeping better.
Yeah,
just sleeping for like longer chunks at a time. But I mean, yeah, it's not great.
Yeah.
It's not good even.
Well, you're still,
it's not
still
even
early.
average.
So what's this, second month? No, not even, right? Is it
month 2? Yeah, we're at like 7 weeks.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
Where'd you find that? Yeah, that's crazy.
Got any sleep?
Hey, got any sleep? I think last time we spoke, actually, this was the Straight-Treon. We gave job updates for both of us. You discussed, for people who aren't on the Straight-Treon, patreon.com/IDM pod.
Hell yeah.
You get 3 times the show every week, $5 a month. Come on. What is that? $5. That's a twisted tea. We talked about the jobs that Shorts and I are going for, and Shorts actually talked about a job that he may be working for our buddy Cutter's movie that just came out, Cold Wallet. And he submitted a proposal, talked about doing socials for them and stuff like that. Any update or no?
We can talk more about that on the Patreon, patreon.com/IDM pod.
Okay. All right. I got an update too for my job stuff. And I think I should say that for the Patreon. Okay, cool. I want to give a quick shout out to the Dawgz, man. I don't know if you saw this, but where's my phone? Oh, here it is. Remember last week we complained, we said, hey guys, there's a guy who gave us a really hurtful review on iTunes, and it would help if you guys could just check it out. And if you got time, just say whatever you want, but hook us up with a 5-star review because it helps people find the show. And dude, the Dawgz came through, man. They left us some really solid reviews. Let me just go through a couple of them. A couple up and coming middle-aged podcasters making their way in the world. Fun, humorous, vulnerable, honest, technologically challenged. That's true. Touching and distracted broadcasting at its very best. 5 stars. The TC, hell yeah. Oh, Darth Vader. I got an idea who this might be. Highly recommend the show. The hosts have great chemistry in their back and forth. Makes it feel like you're hanging with old friends. The pacing is great and engaging. And if you're listening during your commute or just need a good laugh, this podcast delivers. Always worth listening. Shouts to Darth Vader. And let's look at one more. 915. These guys hit a note that a lot of others miss. They are realistic for a majority of people. I lean super left, but I'm also raising a family. They hit a lot of what's crazy in the culture. It's like good bar talk with the boys if the boys are plugged into media. So and there are a couple more, but iTunes hasn't posted them yet. So shouts to those guys, man. We appreciate it. You guys came through. Makes me feel better about that. That one review that hurt our feelings. Yeah, if anybody else wants to leave a review, please post it on Apple Podcasts. We would greatly appreciate it. But shouts to the people that already took care of it. What's up?
Where's Steve Austin at?
Give me a hell yeah! All right. I appreciate him saying that thing about leaning super left too. That really, like, I don't want, look, no sports, no politics. We don't do sports, we don't do politics.
I mean, that might be the most important part, though.
To me, it is.
We're principled people. We stand on something, or we fall for anything.
What do we stand for?
We stand for like let's make the government as big as possible.
Wait, no. Sports, no politics, dude. No, what I was gonna say was when I did the Rodcast with Dawgz, every episode we made some joke about politics, and and after doing it, I was like, damn, we should have done that because we probably pissed off like half the people that listen. When we do the show, let's just try to play it down the middle, dude. Let's just try to have fun. We don't have to talk about fucking woke cancel culture or whatever. Oh, dude, I forgot to tell you, my trans aunt is in town this week.
Oh, hell yeah, dude! Yeah. We love trans on this show.
Well, she's never met my Duppers chickens.
I actually have a requirement
Uh-huh.
before people come into my house.
Yeah.
I go, do you know one trans person?
Shut up, dude.
And if they don't, they say no. I go, I'm sorry. Doors closed.
Dude, honestly, I haven't seen Aunt Yas since like the world went crazy with like
and stuff.
No, I'm not saying the world has gone crazy, but everyone has like an opinion about trans people.
Yeah.
And trans, you know what I'm saying? Whereas before, it wasn't really like that. So I don't know. I hope I see her, but what?
But do you really?
No, yeah,
her?
of course. I love.
Do you see Oliver?
Shut up, dude.
When they see us,
but dude, it's gonna be interesting because like if my she's like 6'7". Yeah. So like I know my
like the tallest trans.
I know.
Just like taller than the Transcontinental Railroad. You know what I'm saying?
So I know my daughter's gonna be like, I mean, just seeing a tall person like that, it's like, well, what the hell? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no, I hope to see her, dude. She's like got so much money. Every time we hang out, like we do the bougiest stuff ever. So
you're like, she just puts her arms up, she's dunking. You know what I'm saying?
So that'll be interesting. But I don't know. She's very flaky, and I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, yeah. So shouts to the people who post those iTunes reviews. I really appreciate it.
I want to delve deeper into this. So
yeah.
What's bringing her into town? Just to like see family and stuff?
Well, my grandma is like, she's like on her last days, it feels like.
Oh no.
I mean,
your mom's mom?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard you mention her.
No, I have, because I
should say that. Sorry, Grandma Othman.
Yeah, Grandma Zora.
Yeah, he brings you up all the time.
No, I brought her up because I told the story about we went to the hospital and that dude was like, oh yeah,
we called him that. We called him trans.
Shut up, dude. and the dude was like, oh, I used to listen to your show, and I was like, oh, check out IDM. You know?
It's like, that's the one I used to listen to.
But I don't know. She's on her last days, but like she just like broke her hip, so she's in the hospital, all fucked up.
Yeah.
So Aunt Yaz is coming into town to see his mom.
My mom.
Is her.
I mean, her mom.
My mom.
So yeah, so that's. But like I'm saying, she's like super flaky. So she'll be in town for like 2 days, and like we won't see her for 10 years, and she won't answer her phone for 10 years. But
seems to run in the family.
I know. I'm sorry, dude. It's in my blood.
It's a condition. Like, it's a learned behavior.
Yeah. So we'll see.
That's cool, man. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I don't know, man. Like, I feel like going back to your reviews of the podcast and stuff, is the part that I always have trouble saying out loud, because I think it, so I think everybody else thinks it, and I think that's the part that gets me in trouble. Is not just saying it, but the problem with being politically shaded in any way, even if you think you're just making jokes, is that somebody else will see you as a sign of a bigger problem. You know, they'll go, "Oh, he's one of the." And that's what happened in that review of that guy from like 2 months ago. It's like he was saying all kinds of shit that to me it didn't seem like we ever talk about. But he was like, "Oh, they're a systemic problem. They're a part of the bigger bro podcast system." And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Dude, I was just talking to microphones, getting drunk on a podcast together.
Yeah, 4 p.m.
Drinking non-alcoholic beers, obviously.
Yeah, dude. I first of all, I hate the bro culture of podcasting. I hate what's happened to comedy. I feel like I talk about that too much. I purposely go out of my way to say, like, I don't care. Like the Snow White thing we were talking about, which I want to talk a little bit about more tonight.
Yeah. That maybe slightly politically tinged thing I was talking about yesterday or 2 weeks ago. I'd like to talk a little bit more about that.
No, but I mean, our discussions are not political. It's about how Rachel Zegler is ugly and Gal Gadot is hot.
Yeah.
You know? But no, I don't know if you saw Gal Gadot. So Gal Gadot, the other chick, Rachel Zegler, the movie's getting like pretty bad ratings, but they're saying the girl that plays Snow White did a really good job.
Yeah.
And they're saying it's funny because Gal Gadot, this is her worst acting performance in her entire career. And people have put together like compilations of her worst acting performances. So I thought it'd be funny to take a look at that.
Dude, don't tempt me. I'll pull it out right now.
But anyways, okay, cool. That's enough of that talk. Should we give a quick shout out to the Dawgz before we jump into the next topic? All right, let's do that. Right quick. Type shit. All right, here we go. It's time for a big time P1 shout out.
It's time for a big time P1 shout out.
Let's give a shout out to Alex, AJ McCown, Alex Davis, Brendan Cooney, Brendan Smith, Brent Wenzel. Shout outs to Brian Altman, Brian Busties, Carlos N. Shout outs to Danny Loudermilk, David Slat, Don DeMarco. Shout outs to Ernesto Ladon, Craven Moorhead, James M. Shout outs to Jen Montana, pronounced with an umpty.
Hell yeah.
Shout outs to JP Flame, Kevin Smith, Korean John, Chris Stein, M_Jizzle, Matt Broderick, Matt Starcheck, and Matt Starcheck. Shout outs to Peter Rosencrantz, Phil J, Reggie, our guy Brad Paints This, who you can find at Instagram.com/Brad Paints This. Shout outs to Sean Kibler. Shout outs to the Gulf of Ron America. Shout outs to William, and shout outs to Lubomir. Excuse me. You guys can subscribe for $5, $8, or $12 at patreon.com/IDM pod. Shout outs to you guys. That was our $8 tier. You can see our $12 tier down below on your screen right now. We appreciate you guys subscribing at any level. Seriously, please. And thank you for supporting the show.
Yeah, let's give a quick shout out to our guy Al Sal, right?
Oh yeah, shout outs to Al Sal. Welcome to the club, bro.
Yeah,
He's down below.
send some send a little bonus cash our way. That was super nice, man.
Send the sound below.
I like that guy because I think he's Arab.
Hell yeah.
You know how I feel about my fellow Arabs.
Yeah, we need more of your people here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not in America, but
Hey, chill out, dude.
no, I mean,
no sports, no politics.
I mean, in this house is what I'm trying to say.
all right. Shouts to the
You
big
know
time-
what I'm trying to say, dude.
No,
Come
I'm
on.
not sure. I'm not sure.
You know what? You can, if you got a problem with it, you can leave a podcast review for me later. All right.
Yo, let's keep this this habit going of taking a look at the super secret supporter chat.
Checking in with the dog.
Let's check in with the dogs right quick.
This is a new inspiration. It says new Oathman centric idea, and I like it because it does force you to look at Patreon, which that's a great development.
Hey, shut up, man. All right. So my guy David Slatt, who hit me up on LinkedIn, one of the many dogs who reached out to me to try to help me out with this whole laid off situation, not fired. He said it's a music video from Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, one of Shorts' favorites. Oh, it's from St. Paddy's Day. It's called Irish Celebration. And it says, everyone should listen to this today. This was before Macklemore risked his street cred with his next album. As you guys know, Shorts famously tweeted out that Macklemore risked his street cred to change the world because he put out a song about gay people. Okay. Brad paints this, posts a picture. Happy St. Patrick's Day. It's a picture of
Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, R.I.P. to the ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Broderick's posted a picture of Blue Shorts' face, a close up of Blue Shorts' face. It's a screenshot from the video. We're going to take a look at it in a second.
Oh no!
It says, it says, "Good Lord, way too much face." Yeah, that's a lot of Shortsy right there.
Wait, I think I replied.
Oh, you replied? Okay, let's see.
I know you're new to Patreon.
Shut the
so
fuck
you
up,
just-
All right. Short says, okay, smiley face emoji. Gulf of Ron America says, I heard he had to use iPad for a cell phone just to be able to get face recognition.
He's
Says
a
your
funny
face is so
motherfucker,
big.
dude.
That's funny. That's good. Oh, shit. Our guy, Angel Morales.
Oh no!
I don't know what's bigger. This iguana I had to donk off because my wiener dog thinks it's a Doberman, or Papa Shorts his face. Shorts responds, haha, my bad, y'all. I was delirious. Damn, that fucking iguana is gigantic.
It's huge.
I can't believe oh man. R.I.P. to that iguana.
Yeah.
Our girl Alexa, Shorts, would this be your monologue on White Lotus? And it's it's Sam Rockwell saying, I kept eating the hot dogs at 7-Eleven every day, 10 to 12 of them. Then I realized I wanted to be the hot dog. I wanted to be spinning on that roller. I wanted to be eaten by me.
It's
That's
a
good.
screenshot from
White
White Lotus
yeah.
last week. Yeah, that was still the most insane scene I've seen in a long time.
You say it goes without saying, yes. Okay, DTEP posts something interesting. Corey Rita, this is the face of a man that trusted a fart mile 2 of a mile 3 run. Yeah, I think he's referencing the diarrhea story that I revisited last week. And our guy Korean John posts, let's see, what is this? Let's see. Oh my god, yeah, let's show this real quick.
Wait, go up. Let me see the.
Hang on, I gotta share the screen
Oh yeah.
right quick. 1 second. Excuse me. Okay, it says 25 years ago this month, Carmen Electra walked across the stage on MTV Spring Break as Lit performed My Own Worst Enemy. Yes, you are getting old.
Please tell me why.
Dude, you know, I mean, I know I feel like I talk about this a lot. It's interesting how, you know, back then hoes didn't no. It's interesting how back then Carmen Electra was literally top 5 hottest women in the world, right? Her, Britney Spears, Pamela Anderson. Who else would you throw in that? Cindy
all the Tool Time girls for sure.
No, but I mean, like, who? On Tim the Tool Man? Tim?
Yeah, he had like a rotating cast of Tool Time girls.
Okay, but now it's like you look at that. I mean, she's hot, you know.
It's got a lot of competition now.
She wouldn't even make a fucking splash on Instagram.
Basically, just a sheet of paper.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
It's
like
there's nothing special about
what is
it.
happening to the where I think girls are just learning how to get hot, you know, because sometimes when you like if you go back and look at like pictures of people from the early 1900s and shit, there's no hot chicks, you know.
Yeah.
Although Sophia Loren was pretty fucking hot. Anyways, okay.
Dude, Liz Taylor. I mean, don't get me started.
Yeah, she was a smoke show for sure.
I mean, guys, come on, Marilyn Monroe, give me a break.
Marilyn Monroe would have like 700 followers on Instagram. I mean, no disrespect to the queen, but
whoever Charlie Chaplin was boning at the time, I mean, come on.
That was Korean John. Oh, Korean John wants to go to lunch with me and you sometime this week.
Let's do it.
If you want to do it. All right, cool. Shouts to the Dawgz. Thanks for hitting us up. Yeah, if you guys want to join in the conversation, just go to the Patreon app and yeah, I know. Super secret supporter chat. Obviously you got to be signed into the Patreon to do that. Patreon.com/IDM pod. All right.
Hell yeah.
What we got next? Let's see. We got the video, right? Do you want to do the video real quick?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, no, I don't.
You don't. Okay.
All right. So this was guys, this is the type of exclusive content you get if you join us on Patreon. This was a upper tier Dawgz only post on patreon.com/IDM pod. Yeah, I was feeling a little bit delirious around, I'd say 4 a.m. one day.
Okay.
Last week. And I said, you know what? After this baby goes to bed, I'm going to have some time to work on my video editing skills. Let me just take a quick video real quick of this whole trip.
Hell yeah. Okay. All right. So let's take a look.
And can I just pause you for a second?
Yeah, sure.
Of course. I agree with our guy, Matt Broadricks. Way too much face. We would all agree with that, of course.
I don't see where that's happening.
I can't take that back now. It's too late. It's already out there in the ether. So sorry.
All right. Let's see what.
Sorry.
Let's see what 4 a.m. Shorts has to say.
Dawgz. It's 3:15 in the morning, and you know.
That's your baby.
Baby wants some more milk, so Daddy's gonna provide. This is our fridge, and got the milk. I'm gonna pour the milk into this little jar. Take the jar. That's 1 ounce. That's all she wants more. And we put it into the bottle warmer. And then we press play.
It's a fancy bottle warmer, dude.
And we wait for 4 minutes and 35 seconds.
It's the longest wait.
All right, I think the bit next time you edit this is to fast forward through the waiting.
Oh, you didn't like that part?
No, nobody likes to wait. You know?
I thought the whole point of the video was to show how interminably long the wait feels like.
No, well, I mean, everyone knows what 4 minutes feels like. All right, and
You're saying that was a bad editorial choice.
Dude, to each his own, but
it's almost like you might be a better video editor than me.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll practice. This is good though, dude. This is a good trial run for sure. I like the I like the quick cuts, you know.
Uh-huh.
All right, so this is the punchline, right?
Yeah. What'd you think about the video length? Was it too long?
I don't know. Let's see the rest of it. Okay.
All right.
All right.
And now, baby's asleep before the milk is done.
That's a good line. And now baby is asleep before the milk is done.
Hey, you skipped the ending.
What? I'm still going.
Oh, okay.
All right, getting the milk out.
You're still skipping ahead, I noticed.
That's good. And you pour the milk out.
And then throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Yeah. Fiend. That's the end of the video. That's a pretty good video, dude.
I'm not saying it's the greatest video.
No, it's a start for sure.
Tell me the truth without telling me the truth.
Nah,
Oathman.
dog, nah. So basically, you woke up at 4 a.m. for nothing.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's the point.
That's
Yeah.
the crux of the story.
It's the John Crux. Yep.
Damn, dude, that's rough. And so you put her back in the crib, and then what? Did she get up an hour later or something?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, it's the trials and tribulations, dude.
There's a lot of those, bro. I mean, it's just a part of, that's just part of, I was about to say trad life, part of dad life. Hashtag dad life. Guys, we don't do politics on this show,
Yeah.
as you know.
Come on.
As you know.
I'm trying to find the
Dude, honestly, it does really irritate me when people go, why do you guys hate trans people so much? Like, what the fuck are you talking? When have I ever said that into a microphone or even intimated it? Because I make jokes about trans people?
yeah,
It's funny because you're not allowed to talk about it. That's the whole point.
yeah. I wish I understood what he was talking about, because
It's just a crazy fucking, like,
I'm excited to see my you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just talking about how I want to see my
tranny uncle.
all right, dude. That might be why he all right.
No. The reality is that, yes, we touch on taboo topics because it makes it funny and interesting to us.
Mhm.
But no, we don't treat anybody differently. That's like the sign of a decent person, is it not? Like, do you treat people differently because of the way you think about them or because you have certain feelings about them? No.
Yeah.
You treat everybody the same. You basically treat everybody with respect until they prove that they're not worth it. That's the way I've always lived my life.
I agree. Like this is something that my friend Cutter does that drives me crazy. He will
Careful, that's my employer.
he will send, like, in our group chat, he'll send us video, like, voice recordings of him doing Asian accents. He's got a pretty funny Asian accent. He'll send them all day.
I do not stand by this.
He'll make jokes about Indian, like any ethnicity, right? When it comes to one joke about black people, he's like, dude, I just don't understand why that's funny. Like, what? And I'm like, dude, you don't have to treat black people with kid gloves, dude.
I know. That's
Like,
the whole fucking
they can
thing.
do
Like,
bits too.
treat everybody the fucking same.
Everybody can, take jokes and shit like that. Like, it's so weird to me.
And it's weird to treat people with kid gloves.
Yeah,
Like, that's crazy to me.
I think it's more racist to do that.
I actually agree
Right?
with you.
Like,
I agree with you. You know what? And this is what makes us a great far left podcast.
shut up, dude. All right, so we went from one master editor, video editor, to another one. Now, we haven't spoken about this guy since his epic video of him trying to find his first Mountain Dew outside of his village. Some of you may remember, it's an Indian guy. He lives in, I don't know, some random ass city in India, and he heard about Mountain Dew, and he heard it was the most delicious soda ever, and he went on a fucking homeward bound expedition to try and find it, and he finally found it, and it was life-changing. Well, he's put up a new video.
Give me a hell yeah.
Give me a hell. Give me a hell yeah. Now, I don't know if you guys remember or if you were there for this, but his last video, he speaks very fast. He's like
there for this.
he's like he's like an Indian Ben Shapiro. He's like, and like it's hard to keep up with him. So I'm gonna stop the video like every 10 seconds or so to kind of let you guys know what he's saying. But and I'm not telling you what he's going to find. I want you to find that out within the video. Okay.
We sit here and we go, I don't understand why people think we're a political show when we made 14 political references in like 30 minutes.
No, we're, no sports, no politics, guy.
All right.
Here we go. Let's see what our guy is trying to find today.
I never have tried soap in my entire life because in my village it was famous that bathing with soap stops your growth. But now I know that it was a fake myth, same like shampoo myth. So with full confidence, I went.
Okay, so did you hear what he said?
No,
maybe I should see if I can play this out. Like,
I mean, I heard sounds for sure.
So let me try 0.75 speed.
You're going to slow him down a little bit.
I never have tried soap in my entire life because in.
Okay, now you can hear it, right?
Yeah, I'm with him now.
Okay, the first sentence is, I never have tried soap in my entire life. Because in his village.
I don't doubt that.
I never.
Because in his village, he says it was famous that, but there's an old wives' tale in his village that it stunts your growth. Same with shampoo. So here we go.
I have tried soap in my entire life because in my village it was famous that bathing with soap stops your growth. But now I know that it was a fake myth, same like shampoo myth. So with full confidence, I went to buy a soap.
Same like the shampoo myth. So that is not only applicable to soap, but also shampoo.
The shampoo myth. Yeah. Dude, that's crazier to say out loud than your feelings aren't even real.
I'm sorry, your feeling. All right, here we go.
It was a fake myth. Soap in my entire life because in my village it was famous that bathing with soap stops your growth. But now I know that it was a fake myth, same like shampoo myth. So with full confidence, I went to buy a soap near my village. Okay,
so he goes to his first market. The guy does the head bob. No, we don't have. He asked the guy for soap. Nope.
Near my village.
Nope. I love how they're looking at him like he's a lunatic. Like, what? Soap? What's next? You going to ask for shampoo?
Right. Are you consuming the soap myth news?
Are you going to be doing the bathing?
What fake news have you been watching? Watch it.
All right, he's getting pretty frustrated.
Body washing soap was not found near the village, so I sat outside the house. Then suddenly an idea came to my mind. I have an ATM card with an amount of $2, so I went to the city to withdraw money.
Okay, so he's going to the city to withdraw $2.
Then I went to a shop to buy a soap.
Oh, he found it. Give me a large.
I bought it in $0.47.
All right, he bought it for 47 cents.
Dude, how is he still talking at 3 times speed when I watched you slow it down?
I know, dude. He's like the Indian busybone.
I bought it in $0.47. After buying the soap,
everybody want to act like bon.
It is to be doing the first of the month. Get up. You'll be getting up to be getting up. So grab your check and be coming on.
Return to the village. Then I fill the bucket with water.
And I'm going to be missing everybody.
Oh, dude, they're killing today.
Now it's a perfect time to shower with the soap.
Okay, he's pouring water, a bucket of water on his head.
Is this what you call doing the shower?
Okay, he's rubbing his hair and his
While applying
face and
soap
head.
at my head, I was feeling a lot of excitement, so I sat down. At the same time, I was
He's got a sudden like rush of emotion, like he can barely contain himself. He's so excited.
I smell so nice.
getting irritation due to soap getting into my eyes, so I washed them with the water.
I'm like a pretty little baby. I smell so soapy and so nice. I'm ready to lay down for my nappy.
Do you see that he got the soap in his eyes?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I was feeling a lot of excitement, so I sat down. At the same time, I was getting irritation due to soap getting into my eyes, so I washed them with the water. My villagers use laundry.
The water.
This is what you call erudite.
Them with the water. My villagers use laundry soap in everything. I was feeling great after showering with the bathing soap. If you are soap user, then follow and subscribe.
If you're a soap user, then follow and subscribe.
Dude, he's a better salesman than we are.
I know, dude. We gotta get him on, man.
Dude, he's got his bathing soap, and he's like if you'd like to use the soap yourself too, please subscribe. That's crazy.
Man. I can't believe this video is real. Right?
I mean,
like
I don't believe anything's real anymore.
I know. I know. But it feels like India hate propaganda, right?
Yeah, I've been blue pilled.
All right, so shouts to this guy. What's his name? Russian guy. I don't know. Who cares?
Russian fake propaganda. Pravda.
Yeah, Rapinder.
Rapinder.
All right, dude. Let's because we got so much I want to talk about on the Straight-treon. Why don't let's give a shout out to our guy, Money Mike. Dude, Money Mike, such a nice, you know what he did, man? The hour after my interview on Thursday, I got a text from him. Hey, how did the interview go?
Oh,
yeah, like that fucking he's a thoughtful ass dude, man. I appreciate him.
He You're right, he is.
Whoa.
No, you're right.
Okay.
No, you're right.
In northern Virginia, where the sun always shines.
Guys, next time you need yourself a plumber, you don't have to scratch.
And he's happy to see you. He won't judge you for having diarrhea. Money Mike's the sponsor of IDM's big show. Dial 703-501-1926. Let him know. Mention IDM, get 10% off your fee. He's a plumbing boss that gets iced in his pee. He's an alpha male when he's home at
Vagina.
gets love from his wife. Everything's alright. He's got the magic touch. Only knows how to make boys. Money Mike's a master bringing plumbing joys. From the kitchen or your mall to the showers and more. Money Mike's the plumber knocking on your door. He's at the Magic Town sponsor. Don't you forget. With a laugh and a smile, your plumbing set. Money Mike's the sponsor of IDM's big show. Dial 703-501-1926. Let him know. Mention IDM, get 10% off your fee. He's a plumbing boss that gets iced in his pee. From the kitchen or your mom to the showers and more. Money Mike's the plumber knocking on your door. He's IBDM's proud sponsor. Don't you forget. With a laugh and a smile, your plumbing said. Money Mike's the sponsor of IDM's big show. Dial 703-501-1926. Let him know